Wind and Storms. Written by Kira Fred. Introduction. Somewhere on Earth, almost every kind of weather is happening right now. Do you wonder that causes weather? Earth is surrounded by a layer of air. This layer called atmosphere. The air may be warm or cold. It may be dry or wet. Different kinds of air mix with each other all the time. This causes wind, clouds, precipitation, and storms. The sun's energy heats Earth and turns to heat. The warm ground heats the air move above it. Warm and cool air mix to make weather. Some parts of Earth get more energy than others. The North and the South poles get less heat than that's Earth's middle. Dark parts get more heat than light parts. Parts of Earth also get more sunlight than others during different seasons. Wind. This is air that moves. We can see that, but we can feel it. We can see how it moves plants, flags, and other things. Air moves because the ground warms air next to it. Warm air is lighter than cold air. So it resists the cold air above skins to the ground because it is heavier. As that cold air gets warmer, it starts to rise. Then other cold air takes its place. All this heating of cooling of air makes winds. The city of Chicago is a good example of a place where mixing air of different temperatures make winds. Chicago is on lake. When the sun shines, the over land gets warmer than the air over water. Warm air over city rises. Cool air over the lake moves toward the land and replaces the warm air that rose. This because wind blows from the lake to the land. The larger temperature difference between the hot, cold air and the stronger wind. Change in the weather happens when air's different temperature meet. Do you ever see lines on TV weather map? Those lines show where warm and cold air meet. The lines are called fronts. Okay? Clouds. Clouds are made of tiny drops of water in tiny pieces of ice. There are also small satellites that they float in the air. To understand clouds, first think about water. Water can take three forms. The often things about is a liquid form. Water also can be a solid called ice, and it can be a gas called water vapor. Earth's water changes from all the time. If water gets very cold, it freezes and becomes ice. If it gets warm again, the ice melts. Water also changes from a liquid to a gas and back again. When the sun shines on water, the energy makes some of the water change to the water vapor. This water vapor rises in the air. The water vapor cools as it rises. Cool air can't hold as much water vapor as warm air. Some of the water vapor turn back to tiny drops of liquid water. Then these drops turn into each other. They make bigger drops. When there are enough drops, they form clouds. Turn the picture to some case of the clouds. Thank you. Okay, not other. Precipitation. Wind and cold temperature make the water drops and pieces of ice in cloud bump into to each other and get grouped together. When they get too big and heavy to stay in the clouds, they fall to the ground as precipitation. Rain, snow, hail, and sleet are all kinds of precipitation. Do you know? Raindrops aren't tear-shaped. They can be round, oval, or even almost flat. Precipitation depends on air temperature. If air between the clouds and ground is warm, rain will fall. But rain that falls through the cold water can turn to sleet. The air is very cold in the cloud, and below that snow will fall. Hail forms from billows and crashes down and up inside the cloud, and then over and over.